I know this might be the first time I am making videos like this, but I think it was necessary because I thought about this topic very well, and it just made sense that I talk about it extensively. It's something that I think would really help you in your career as a designer. So I made a tweet, and I think was it a tweet or a post on my WhatsApp. I said I wanted to spend the next 4 months or the remaining part of this year with new designers, not just new designers, but people that have spent say 2 to 3, maybe even 4 years in the design space, right? Because it was important that we don't just keep being designers without probably getting better at the basics or fixing other part of our lives as designers. So I want to do everything around being a better designer, being a better person in the tech space. So I'll be talking about work-life balance. What does it even mean, right? So I saw a tweet. I think it was by Leye. He said something about when you work for a startup. I'll put it somewhere on the screen. He said when you work for a startup, I can't really remember it verbatim or exactly how he said it, but I'll just give you like a clue around it. He said when you work for a startup, you should not bother about having a work-life balance. And I agree with him because that has been my life ever since. Although there is a caveat, right? In as much as that has been what I have had in mind, I also believe it should not be like that, at least not 100%, because as human beings, you need some time off for yourself to be able to function properly. So I'll be talking about it on this video. I hope it doesn't get too long, maybe 4 or 5 minutes. I'll just cut it, right? So I don't bore you guys. I shared the tweet on my WhatsApp, right? Even despite knowing how I work and what works for me, but I got comments from a couple of persons that stood out for me, and one was from Zara and from one of my friend Fresh. And what they said stood out for me. In as much as you want to, yes, a startup is a startup and it's trying to grow, they are most likely trying to find market fit. And if you're going to be working with them, aside the money they are paying you, you should be ready to wear many hats and deliver your best, because I don't think any startup would want to hire somebody that, let's say I'm a designer and all I do is UI. I don't do UX. I don't know anything about motion, animation, 3D, and whatnot. I don't even have an idea how code works. I don't think any startup would want to hire me because I'm going to cost them more. I'm going to make them waste resources, waste time. So they could look out in the market and find people that have all this experience. Just like in the Web3 space, why should I hire you that have no idea? You're not even a senior designer and you don't know anything about Web3 or blockchain, and I should hire you on a Web3 project, hoping that you will deliver. Most Web3 projects are in their startup phase. They've not found market fit yet. They are mostly running on investors' money. They are mostly heavy on builders, right? So the founder of Y Combinator said something. I saw a tweet somewhere. I can't really remember. Said something about the people that make the most money are builders, right? Those that are lucky enough to join companies at their startup phase. And hey, you cannot join a company at the startup level when you don't have these well-rounded skills. Well, most likely they don't even hire designers at first. So if they're going to be bringing a designer into the team, you should be ready to do everything pertaining design on that team, and it should be valuable enough to create designs that will help them make money, if that's correct. So what this means in general is it would always be better for you as a person or as a designer to have these well-rounded skills and be able to come through for businesses, because at the end of the day, it's a business and you do not want to go in there to waste their time. Let me now show you how having these well-rounded skills and the work-life balance connects. In as much as you have these small skills and you have to put them together for the startup and make sure they are a success to the best of your ability. You just want to find time to rest. A startup is no joke. Right? I understand the idea of wanting to have multiple streams of income or spend time with loved ones. But if you're going to be on a startup, you're signing or agreeing to be a part of that dream. And if the dream is to build the company to find market fit and become a company, you're agreeing to that. So you should be willing and ready to not give your best, but give whatever it takes to make sure the company is a success. Now, if you do not align with it at all, then it's fine. Just pack your bags and go, right? But if it's something that intrigues you, something you find interesting, I don't see any reason why you shouldn't give what it requires to make the company a success. And it's okay to get tired or fatigue, right? You should be able to ask for rest and take time off. But as for work-life balance, I don't think it should be a thing we should be considering as tech persons, or I don't like calling myself a tech bro, so I'm just generalizing it as tech persons or as designers or software engineers. You should understand that if you're going to be taking any engagement, it should be something. Now, the way I see it is, it tells on you as for the kind of person you are, right? It tells on you, because if you're saying, yes, I want to be part of this, maybe it was the money that got your attention. You should understand that in as much as you want to chase the money, unless you do not want to last long in the space and you want to be kicked out as soon as possible, you should be thriving. You should be wanting to get more valuable, because you don't want to be in a space where even if they take you out tomorrow, it doesn't hurt them. It's a very, very bad space to be. I understand that some career paths do not allow that. No matter how well you want to spread yourself, your role will soon become. I don't think the word is redundant. I don't think that's the word. But you soon be in a place where you can be replaced and the company doesn't feel it. So what I would advise, even if you don't take anything from this video, the key points I want to make sure I drive home is, first, the whole work-life balance as it is seen in our head is a myth. You should not be looking for work-life balance when you're applying to work with a startup. Third is, yes, find time to rest, find time to do other things, which is why would they say ask for weekends to yourself. Don't work Monday to Friday, but that does not mean you should not work on weekend if you have to, if the task requires you to. You should be able to sacrifice some of your weekends, not all, but some of your weekends, to making sure you do your job. Do you understand? And finally, just make sure you're enjoying what you're doing. Well, sometimes you might not be enjoying. It's just a means to an end. It's not the final destination, right? Which is most of us in the tech space. It's most of us. But a few of us enjoy what we do. I enjoy what I do, and especially being in this space now where I have to talk to you guys, I love what I do. And I have this feeling because I've spent some time teaching. The past years of my career, I've mentored a few persons, and trust me when I say they are really good. It gives me joy. Now I'm coming to do it on a large scale here. I want you to not just be a designer, but be the best version of yourself as a designer. Live the best life you can live, right? And do what is best for you first. And if working for the company is part of what is best for you, make sure you do what it takes to make sure the company succeeds, because if it does succeed, it's actually to your own benefit. So let me not keep you guys for long. If you enjoy this video, probably you are able to pick it in or two, just let me know in the comments. And if there's any topic you want me to talk about, and hey, I've got over 5 years in this tech space, and trust me, I know what I'm saying when I say it. So if there are anything you want me to talk about or share my opinion on, just let me know. If there's any tweet, any controversy you want to share with me, just share it, right? Share it, and I'll be here to help. I mean, what are friends for? So it's time to get back to work. Don't forget to like, share, and comment. Share with your friends. It's very important. And yeah, till we meet again. Cheers, guys.